there are some really weird or unbelievable stories from, working with different clients, patients and so on. So my father had this guy. He was a drug addict and he was stealing cars and so on. And he promised that he won't steal anymore. And he had his appointment. He was frustrated because my father asked him, so were you able to keep this promise? And he said like, well, dear doctor, so I was really trying, but this was, beyond my control. I just had to do it. Basically, it was a provocation. So he asked him, what do you mean? Well, this guy, he left a wallet on his front seat. And I was like, no, but this is like, you have to do this, So he broke the window and took this money. But then he remembered that he promised. And so he got back and, returned the wallet, but he left the broken window. So this is one really weird story. I also told this story about a kid who was, constantly putting his fingers in electrical sockets because he was natural born gambler and he was, very excited. What will happen? Will he miss or will he get shocked? So this adrenaline was his thing. But probably the weirdest of all mental disorders, I would say, is one we call it Munchausen syndrome. People who are, simulating medical illnesses, serious conditions, because they want to get operated and so on, and they do everything they can so that they look really sick. And why they do it? It is not because they want some kind of reward or there is some lawsuit or so. No, it is because this is their thing. The guy, he had like 850 hospitalizations, went through 42 surgeries, visited 650 different hospitals. And the medical cost of this condition is from a few $100,000 a year to $1 million a year. And most are women who work in hospital care. So it's very, very absurd because they don't have, this high incidence of suicide or other disorder. It's their thing. It's something they live for. It's like climbing the highest mountain. So it gives them meaning and purpose and goals. So they have everything a person should have to, be happy. Except it's bizarre.